Why are you coming to the Library of Birmingham today?
We're just visiting Birmingham, and so we thought we'd stop by the library.
Where have you come from?
Oklahoma?
All right. So how have you ended up in the Library of Birmingham?
I don't know. We heard it was a destination to go to.
So where else are you going to be visiting in Birmingham?
I'm not really sure yet. We're just looking at a map to try to find another place to go.
We've got a French exchange student with us, and we're bringing her around Birmingham to see the most important things here.
Yeah. Yeah, we've not been before, and we've heard so much about it in the media. We thought it was definitely worthwhile coming to take a look and see what it's got to offer.
Are you regular users of libraries?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, every week.
Yeah.
And what do you come here for?
A library in general. I'm an avid reader, and I read probably 2 to 3 books a week, so I visit the library every week to get new books.
Are you readers too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm into like Harry Potter and stuff like that.
I'm into horror, like The Shining.
Yeah, we've always supported the library. When they were born, literally, they had library tickets and they used them regularly. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of books than things like Kindles and iBooks and things. I much prefer to feel and hold a book and have the comfort of looking through the books at a library at leisure. I just like the feel of them. I don't think I'd ever switch to a Kindle, so they're definitely important to keep them open and support them, and not to cut the funding to them.
How do you feel about the cuts?
Well, it's not right. I mean, really, they shouldn't do it. But I understand the government's got to save money. But how are our children going to further their education if these sort of services are taken away from them?
Hello, why are you here today?
Because I support the library. I love the library and I don't want it to reduce its services.
And how do you use the library?
Well, I've worked with the archive service and I borrow books and I meet people here and I come to theatre things here, so I use it a lot. And it feels like such a positive focus in the city, and it's a beautiful building and it gives us views over the city that we didn't have before. And I want it to stay open in a rich way.
And how do you feel about the cuts that are being proposed?
I think it's awful. I think we need to have... I know that young people use the library and they come on Sundays and they come in the evenings and they're studying and it's a social place, and you don't have to have money. You don't need to spend money to make use of the services, and that's what we need. So I think it's a very false economy.
Could I ask why are you here in the Library of Birmingham today?
We're going to the theatre. We're coming for the information centre, you see.
And how do you feel about the cuts that are happening?
It's disgusting. This shouldn't happen, but I can understand they've got to make cuts in one way, but it's the people who's got to suffer, isn't it?
I'm here to support the action to keep and help grow the library that we've got in Birmingham.
Why is that important to you?
Because it is a place full of potential for the people who use it, but also in terms of the growth of the city in creative or in other ways of networking and so forth. You can't beat face-to-face. I know there's networking and all sorts of media systems now, but when it really comes down to it, a place that people can meet or at least network through. I think there is a growth in a change in the way people access information, whether it is books or whether it is any other information via social media or via the internet. But as I say, when it really comes down to action, whether it's creativity or linking, then face-to-face has got to be there in the stage. And I think this is something that the libraries can develop as well. I think libraries have got to change to address this and to pump in support or fertiliser, if you like, to enable, which I think could be a better future for all of us.
Occasionally come in with the kids. We mostly come here because we live the other end of Broad Street, so it's our local.
And how do you feel about the cuts that are being proposed?
I hadn't actually heard what was going on. We were trying to figure it out. We hadn't heard anything until we'd seen the signs outside, so we were wondering what was going on. Parents always used to take us up to our local ones. Libraries are important. It's such a big choice of books that you couldn't have in your own home, and just access to everything really, isn't it?
My name's Rhiannon Storer and I'm a first year international relations student at the University of Birmingham, and I've come as part of Defend Education Birmingham to show solidarity with the fact that the library's being cut. I just think it's wrong that the library's being cut because it provides so many support networks for people across the community, and it provides like an education hub for like loads of students across Birmingham as well.
And how do you use libraries?
I use libraries mainly to I like going to the Rep Theatre. I like studying here because they have like a variety of books. I like meet my mates here and like we just chill here as well. Like it's not just a library, it's like kind of like a community centre as well. So I feel like if this library gets cut, then obviously like some people will not like have places to study, some people won't have places to like. Without the library, like people are just going to be on the streets and people are not going to be able to like do the things that they want to enjoy.
With the children, getting some books, usual thing that goes on.
So you're regular visitors to the library? To
this library and a local and where our in-laws are, wherever area we're in, we use the library wherever we are basically.
Oh good, great.
Yeah.
And have you heard about the cuts that are happening?
I was made aware by the protest outside.
Oh,
that's
right.
the first thing that's really brought it to my attention.
And how do you feel about it?
Shocked. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Basic thing that everybody should be entitled to, basically, to be able be able to take books out, and quite shocked.
And how do you think this will affect you?
Well, if this does happen, then the entitlement to using books, and I don't know. I need to read about it. I need to catch up on this. The media hasn't really brought this to my attention before this, so I need to read what's going to happen if these cuts do go through.
So as a regular library user, what sort of things do you do in the library?
It's the books, the main thing. We're not into the IT and the other things that are enticing people in. It's a basic thing of myself, my wife, and all the children. We're all using the library to take out books on a weekly or fortnightly basis. And it's helped me with my university study, to be able to use the books as well as my university library. It's helped me with the reference libraries, the general free libraries around the city, so it's an excellent resource.